Hello everybody. Today I got myself a new die grinder. I'm used to buying these cheapies, little ones from just about anywhere. I decided, since I keep going through these about every year, 2 years, that I'd try out this brand. I think they call it a Sunex, but if I'm pronouncing that wrong, feel free to correct me. But it's a Sunex HD. It's a 1 horsepower straight die grinder. And this is what it looks side by side to one of the Harbor Freight, angle die grinders here. I think they say these are a 3rd horsepower, so, substantially different. This is not really more of a review, but more of a comparison, what you might expect from a 3rd horsepower to 1 horsepower. I mean, size-wise, this is what you're seeing right here. And honestly, it doesn't feel too bad, but there's definitely a weight difference. This is quite a bit heavier, which, makes sense. That's a lot more power in your hand right there. A little bit longer. One design difference that I've really liked, and, I'm sure this just depends on what die grinder you're going to get, is this one has something that looks like I could fit a wrench on it. So, you know how this is. You keep one of these, you always seem to lose the wrenches. So let's hit myself there. We'll see if this crescent go ahead and fits on there. Oh, that's awesome. So this little baby crescent, it kind of fits on this tip. Not the greatest, but, still fits. What's nice about this downside, though, is I always lose those stupid wrenches. I don't know what it is about them. You take them with you. And the way they're flat, I think people just throw them away or something. At least every place I've been with them, or they get lost. And this one, you couldn't really do it. Just fits too close. The reason I'm getting rid of this is, like every 90-degree I've ever had, these threads will strip out up here and never keep tight. That's why my flappers are here now. So we'll go ahead and do kind of a power comparison too. I mean, again, this isn't, this is apples to oranges, but it'll let you get a kind of an idea, is upgrading to extra horsepower worth it for some people? And that's just a 1/4 inch piece of scrap there. I mean, that's probably only a 1/16 inch that I've taken down. So I'll go ahead and get changed out, since I'm going to retire that one. And we'll go ahead and compare it. No changes to pressure or anything. Put some oil in her and we'll see how this looks. Yep, that's kind of funny. It actually kicks when you first start. Sounds about the same to me, but I'm wearing hearing protection, so take that for what's worth. Let's go ahead and see how this goes with the same exact carbide bit. I just trade it from the other tool. Wow. That's a substantial difference. I mean, I'm really pushing on that sucker, and it just has the power to go for it. Alright, compressor recharge. Well, I think that 1 horsepower claim I can really believe, because I really tried to stall this. And yeah, I could stall it, but I mean, I am really having to hog it. And at that point, the tool's trying to walk off the piece and everything. So we'll try that again, see what happens. Got to stall, but that's all I had to it. I was really having to keep the tool at bay. And regularly with these carbide bits, you're not going to be, hogging like that. You're going to let the tool do the work. So that impressive. Let's go ahead and kind of give it a grind here like we would normally, instead of trying to stall it and see how it was, because that's what I tried doing here. I showed how easy it was to stall, and then I did a normal grind here. You can see how bad I grinded that trying to stall it. That's impressive. This is a 1/4 inch thick piece of stock here that I'm grinding the edge down on. And yeah, I've already done a lot more work. Got the sparkles all over, so keep that out of your eyes for sure. that is impressive. Quite a shell shock for me to step from a 1/3 horsepower to 1 horsepower. I mean, it's much more of a tool, and it has the power to really, really grind after it, because I know it would take me all day sometimes to touch up welds that I could only get, one of these air grinders into, because I have a big electric one, but it's just too big to get into a lot of jobs I'm doing, and that's why I keep having to run these airs to, cut out welds and just in general get in places that I need to run like a carbide tip bit on. So, I mean, that's, I'm ecstatic. And the fact is even when I hog down on it hard like that, the chuck on this one actually would work loose. So they did a good job with this chuck on this one. It's really holding the tool good. It didn't wander around or nothing that I could tell. That was like hardly any work. The other one, I'm constantly trying to hold it, and when it would try to stall, you'd start getting that kick around. This one, nothing. No kick whatsoever. It got pretty warm though. I'm shocked about that. Usually these carbides stay really cool. So that's something to keep in mind too, is maybe since you got the power, you can get too aggressive, maybe cook your bit, but time will tell. I think the bit will probably last longer, just for the simple fact I'm not getting as much kick from not having it stall and then start to chatter. So yeah, that's, I'm thrilled. Well guys, I hope you found that helpful to compare, this little Harbor Freight tool to what a 1 horsepower die grinder would be. And maybe that'll help some of you out there decide, which tool would be right for you.